Hey guys, I'm gonna give you an EDC video. This is my first one, so it's not an EDC update. This is just gonna sort of be, numero uno, the first one I do. So that's exciting. So I'm just gonna get into it. First off, we have my phone, which is the T-Mobile MyTouch. This thing was a free upgrade, total piece of junk. I don't want to say that, it's not a piece of junk, it makes calls, but it doesn't have a very long battery life no matter what I do. No matter how many things I turn off on this thing, only use it as a phone, battery only lasts for like a day, tops. So that sucks. I've heard they make, better batteries for these things, but I don't know. Don't really want to use it. Little camera on the back, it's all gunked up from a little sticker I had on there from my college orientation. Little ID thing. Didn't feel much like taking that gunk off. This is my wallet. It's a Timbuktu. I turn my info around just so you can't see anything, but it's supposed to be a money clip. I just keep my money in there, and I clip this to my pocket. I live in a safe area. There's no pickpockets, and I'd feel this thing being slipped out, but yeah, this thing just rides right in the pocket, slips right in. Yeah, that's the reason I got it, was because it had a little clip on it. It works great. It doesn't fall out. As you can see, it gets a bunch of wear on it, but that's cool. I think that's awesome. Yep, so there's the wallet. A lot of people think it's weird that I carry 3 knives, and I'm not going to say that I don't see why they think that's weird, but I do have a reason for it. So first off, we have the Spyderco Junior. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I've been EDCing this for a while, a couple weeks now. I love this thing. It's the perfect size for me. It fits great. It's handled everything I've thrown at it, from food prep to cutting sticks and stuff in the woods, just general cutting tasks. So I got this one for mainly, I like using that one. It's enjoyable for me. I use that one for, sort of tasks that need a little bit bigger of a blade just to get through. It's just convenience to use this one over like either of these. It's easier to cut with this thing than it is to cut with, say, the Cadet or my G10 Executive. Honestly, haven't been carrying this one past a day. I put the scales on this thing today. I got it today. It was like $10 off of eBay, which that's reasonable to me compared to like 20-something new. Yeah, so this thing, I'm going to start carrying it because it has scissors on it, and that's, if you've watched my knife collection video, you'll know I was talking about if this thing had scissors, I'd probably only carry this. I'd still probably stick with this and this, but I don't know, that would just be so nice. And right now I'm trying to work on a little purchase off of a member of EDC forums. He has a Blue Cadet with scissors and just the bottle opener, which is perfect, and if I can get that, that would just be awesome. So I really hope that works out, because that would make me very happy. So yeah, G10 Executive, it's got decent sized scissors. They work. I sort of touched them up today when they came, just because I got this thing used. Touched up the blade, gave it a nice internal cleaning before I sort of put all these scales on it. Yeah, this thing, I really like it. I think I'm going to like carrying it, so that's cool. The Blue Cadet, this thing, oh my god, I love this thing. Yeah, it's, when I first got into knives, and I first heard about the Cadet, and then I really love the Cadet. I got a Silver Alex one. I gave that to my brother after I got this, but when I found out they made these in this blue coloration, holy crap. I just fell in love with the Blue Cadets, and I searched so hard for this thing, and when I found it, there was no way I wasn't going to buy it. Like, I don't know if it's a good price on it. In my opinion, just for the use I've gotten out of this thing and how much I love this thing, $30 is not a bad price for a Blue Alex Cadet. They're kind of hard to come by, at least in my experience, and it comes with a nice leather sheath, which, I don't know if you can tell, I carry it in the sheath. It's starting to get worn in, and I think that looks awesome. when it first came, it was like really light tan, and now this thing started getting dirty and worn in, and you can see the logo there. It's starting to fade, but oh, this thing is just awesome. Yeah, I keep this thing really sharp. I use it a lot, so I have to sharpen it a lot, but this is probably my most used knife, just for the fact it's been in my pockets for over like half a year now. If you guys can find a cadet, pick one up. They're easy to find. So I guess if you can find a blue cadet and you like this color, I mean, they come in a lot of colors, honestly, but the blue one's just so cool. Like, that's beautiful. Flashlight today is the Maritac AA. I've been carrying this thing for a little while. I like that it doesn't have a clip. I can kind of just toss it in my pocket. Since I have this clip to my pocket, I don't like two things. These three go in my left pocket. This fits in my change pocket on my right side. This clip to my right pocket. This kind of floats in the right pocket with it. Back right. Yeah, that's my pocket stuff. Anyway, this is the revision 1, the first version of these. This thing's sweet. I love it. Like, it's just basic. Works great. It's so smooth. I've never had an issue with this one. The first one I got, I had issues with, and I sent it back to. I got this one from the End Times Report Survival Store from Miles Stair. The first one I got was defective. It had bad mode skipping. There was something wrong with either the anodizing or the grinding on the little like contact ring, and he sent me a new one. And I don't know if he kind of handpicked this one for me, but I mean, if he did, that's just awesome. This thing, I love it. It's perfect for me. And what was really nice, I'll get to this later, he gave me a free pry bar for my shipping troubles, which was really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. But I love this thing, and the guy who sold that to me, Miles Stair, he has my business now over Countycom. I've never had a good experience with Countycom. Shipping, everyone knows, just ridiculous. The customer service is just a runaround, in my experience. I mean, people have had plenty of great experience with them, don't get me wrong, but for me, I'm not going to buy from them, just because I've had a couple, it's just been rough for me. Anyway, this is the Hinderer Brass Investigator. I put some O-rings on it. It's awesome. It's got a Fisher Space Pen insert in it. Not the greatest pen insert, but, you know, I like them. It works for me. This thing's awesome. I really love it. Like, every time I use this, I get a compliment on it. They're like, "Whoa, what's that?" And then, you know, I just go from there. Like, "Oh, it's, you know, some knife maker designed these, and they're really cool, and it's just awesome." But people honestly don't care past that. They just think it's a cool pen. This little compass, I've started carrying this. Not a lot. You know, I'm gonna switch hands. I can get this open with my right hand easier. I hope. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this thing's awesome. Just for what it is, it was like $2 at my hardware store. I got lost in the woods with my friend yesterday on purpose. We were just trying to get lost. Yeah, it's really fun. People need to do that more. People need to go get lost in the woods and find their way back. We like came out of the woods near a highway, a couple miles from his house, found our way back. It was just really fun. Yeah, so I'm starting to carry a compass more, just because I like knowing what's north. It helps if you don't have a watch to find north, because you can use your shadows to kind of gauge what time it is, and sometimes it's a pain in the ass to find where north is, but yeah, so this thing works pretty well. You can't really tell, but it's got a little glowing tip if you illuminate it. Let's see if I can get that right now, actually. See, this is where the knurling comes in handy. Whoops. Yeah, there you see. It glows. It's kind of cool. It's really thin metal. Put this back to keep it from rattling, keeps in position. It had a little hoop thing on there, but that fell off. It was a piece of crap. I mean, it's $2. Well, I got what I expected out of it. It works. So that's cool. I think I read somewhere, I can't remember who, it was like Liam Neeson or something. It's like he never leaves the house without a compass and a flashlight. I think that's cool. Now this is awesome. This is my graduation present. I split a couple ways with my grandparents and my dad. It's a Victorinox Officer's Day and Date. It's pretty late when I'm filming this, so it's using a little transition Swedish days of the week or Swiss. But right now it's Sunday the 30th. It's a little transition there. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. It's got a little Alex inner dial, which matches my knife, which is awesome. Totally digging that. You know, keeps perfect time. I've never readjusted this. I've only had it for, like 2 months now. Let's see if I can get this to focus again. There we go. The handles they glow in the dark for a long time. Sort of the little dots around the indices, I think that's what they're called. I'm not big into watches, but this thing's awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's got leather bands with a little metal clasp, stainless steel case. The stainless steel is starting to get a little scratched up, but that's honestly fine. It's just tiny little scratches. The dial, or the glass window is perfect. There are no scratches on it. I think it's sapphire coated glass, but I don't know. It's sweet. And my keys, key to the Honda, little box nut lanyard, white paracord is getting dirty, same with the blue. I just toss these keys around all the time, so, what would I expect? My university's color, I don't know if you guys can tell from the color. I'm not going to say it just for, I don't know, maybe there's some creeps out there. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. That's going to match my university's colors. Anyway, this is the pry bar that Miles Stair sent me. It's a Pico Ouija bar, which is awesome. Made in USA. It holds up pretty well. I've used it a bunch of times just for getting stuff on, it's wedged in there, prying things apart, as the name suggests. And I have the Spyderco Honeybee on my keychain. I got the bug set pretty cheap for like 15 bucks, I think, in an auction. And the bug, I think just the back spring just fell off of it. It just stopped working. Maybe I'll show that sometime, but yeah. So I threw the Honeybee on there, and it's the same size, pretty much. One-handedness sucks. Pretty much the same size as the pry bar, so it's not like it's a huge thing and then a small thing, or a big thing and then a small thing. These two doesn't add a lot of bulk. Knife, pry bar, they bing together. This thing is getting scratched up. Stainless steel, it's sharp. I don't know, it just works for me. Here's a little trinket, I guess, that is on my keys. It's a turtle. It wasn't my brother's, he gave it to me. I always thought it was really cool when it was keys. He's in college, he doesn't need keys for his car anymore. But yeah, so I put that on my keychain, and I think it's awesome. So I hope that wasn't too boring. There's all my stuff again that I carry on me. Honestly, this just works for me. This basic setup is always going to be a thing. Knife, flashlight, watch, pen, keys, phone, wallet. It works. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll do another video when this changes, or in a couple months or a couple weeks, who knows. Thank you.